Hello everybody, it's Mr. Chapman, the quiz wizard here for today's quick fire quiz number 20. So, hello to those of you who are taking part today. Whether you're new or old, I hope you enjoy the quiz that we have in store for us today. 10 questions, some to do with the curriculum and some are just for fun. So let's see what the quiz wizard has in store for us today. Question 1. How many legs does an octopus have? How many legs does an octopus have? There's a little bit of a clue in the name. Question 2 is a maths question today. Peter buys a book for £2.50 and a bookmark for 75p. If he pays with a £5 note, how much change will he get? I'll read that once more. Peter buys a book for £2.50 and a bookmark for 75p. If he pays with a £5 note, how much change will he get? Have a think about this. It's a two-step problem. If you need a bit more time on it, you can pause. Question number 3 is an English question. You've got some options here in the table. So, which group of words are an example of alliteration? So, the weather last night was cold and dry. The weather last night was wet and windy. The moon last night was full and bright. The television last night was loud and blaring. A, B, C, or D? Question 4. In which forest do Robin Hood and his merry men live? In which forest do Robin Hood and his merry men live? The cartoon of Robin Hood is very good. Catchy song on it though. There he goes. Question 5. Which of these is not a man-made feature? A road, a river, or a canal? Which of these is not a man-made feature? A road, a river, or a canal? Question 6. Again, you have some options here. It's a science question. What is the definition of a reversible change? Is a reversible change when a material changes permanently into a new material? A. Is a reversible change when a material changes its feel or appearance but is still the same material? B. Is a reversible change when a material changes into a new material but it can be changed back? C. Or is a reversible change when a material stops existing? D. Again, it's like a previous question. There may be a clue in the word. Question 7 is a maths question. Shape. If you cut a triangular prism in half, what shape would the new face be? If you cut a triangular prism in half, what shape would the new face be? So look at that example of the triangular prism there. If you were to cut it, what would the face shape be? Question 8. What is the main clause in this sentence? He walked up the stairs, tiptoeing carefully. He walked up the stairs, tiptoeing carefully. What is the main clause in this sentence? Think about what a main clause has. We've looked at it in previous quizzes. Question 9 is a geography question to do with maps. What is the the symbol for in an Ordnance Survey Map? So this picture here, what is it the symbol for on an Ordnance Survey Map? And our last question today, question 10, what is the name of Peter Pan's pirate enemy? What is the name of Peter Pan's pirate enemy? There is Peter Pan there with Tinkerbell. Well done, that's the quiz done for today. All we need now is a few answers. But before we do that, let's do some times tables practice. You still can't get away with it. So I'll give you a few seconds to answer each one. Write them down, shout them out, however you want to do it. Question 1, 6 times 2 is? Question 2, 7 lots of 3 are? Question 3, 8 lots of 4 are? Question 4, 4 times 9 is? And the last question, question 5, 10 times 5 is? Okay, let's have a look at some of the answers. So 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 4 is 32. 4 times 9 is 36. And 10 times 5 is 50. Well done if you got all those. So I'm going to go through the answers now, and when I do that, I'm going to give you some suggestions of some things that you could maybe go and look at home today. Let's see how many we get. So question 1, how many legs does an octopus have? They have 8 legs. Think about shape as well. Oct means 8. Question 2. So this was the 2-step word problem for maths. Peter buys a book for £2.50 and a bookmark for 75 pence. If he pays with a £5 note, how much change will he get? First of all, you need to work out how much he actually has spent. So you need to, he's bought the book and the bookmark. So £2.50 adds 75 pence gives you £3.25. And then you need to subtract that from £5. So start with £5, take away the £3 gives you £2. Take away the 20 pence, gives you £1.80. Take away the 5 pence, gives you £1.75. You could try making up your own word problems by changing the amounts. So maybe buy some different objects and change the note that you pay with a 5, 10 or £20 note. Question 3, which group of words are an example of alliteration? It's B, weather, wet and windy. The weather last night was wet and windy. Alliteration is a technique used for effect, where all the letters start with the same, all the words start with the same letter. In this case, they all started with W's. So well done if you got that. Question 4, Robin Hood and his merry men lived in Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest. Number 4. You had 3 options. You had the road, you had the river, you had the canal. The river is not man-made. It is a natural feature. However, sometimes man-made alterations can be made to help rivers survive. For example, dams. Question 6. A reversible change is when a material changes into a new material, but it can be changed back. It can be reversed. So an example of a reversible change is the melting of ice, as it turns from ice into water, but can be frozen back again. There's lots of examples of reversible changes. Why don't you research them? Find some other examples. There's also irreversible changes, which are changes that cannot be changed back. Question 7, if you cut a triangular prism in half, what shape would the new face be? So it doesn't even matter if you cut it in half. You could cut it at any point, the face would still be the same shape, so it would be a triangle. If you take the face of any prism, and if you cut it, the face would still be exactly the same. Prisms are named by the faces that they have. So can you think of any names of any other prisms? So Toblerone, Mr. Chapman likes Toblerone. That's a triangular prism. Made me hungry now. Question 8, the main clause was he walked up the stairs. It's the main clause as it makes sense on its own because it has a subject, a verb, and an object. Tiptoeing carefully is the subordinating clause as it does not make sense on its own. Question 9, that symbol on an Ordnance Survey map was for a church. There are lots of different symbols that you could look at on an Ordnance Survey map. And question 10, the name of Peter Pan's pirate enemy is Captain Hook. Hook is one of Mr. Chapman's favourite films as well, with Robin Williams in it. That is worth a watch if you get the chance. So, how did you get on today? I hope you enjoyed the quiz. Can you come back tomorrow and beat your score? Or try some of the other quickfire quizzes. I did upload one on Friday. I know it was VE day, so not many people have looked at that one yet. So maybe have a go back at that one, quiz number 19. If you've enjoyed the quiz today, please give my quiz a like. I really like to see those likes coming in. And if you haven't yet, and you want to find out when new quizzes come available, subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell because that gives you the updates. And please keep tweeting me at _quiz_wizard. Keep spreading the word of the quickfire quizzes for me because I really want to try and help as many children as I can. Other than that, boys and girls, that's the end of the quiz today. And all that's left for me to say is, class dismissed. See you again tomorrow. Take care.